Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the 30 before 30 video because I've looked at quite a few of these and I like the sound of it, and I think it'll be good for me to revisit when I'm actually 30 to see if I got any of them done. So today I have a little assistant, my little son Amanullah. He's pulled another pom-pom off. Where have you put it? This boy is going to pull out every single pom-pom. I think I've only got 4 left. And he's pulled out 2. Pom-pom jumpers are not good with a little baby. Are they? They're not in any particular order, so let's just get into it. First one is learning how to sew. Now for me, my mum and my auntie are really good seamstresses. I really wish I learnt when I was back at home, back at my mum's, but I just didn't have time. I was working full time. I'm currently on maternity leave, so I'd really love to learn how to sew. Next one is to be more environmentally conscious, so that would be like with recycling and making sure that, you know, I'm doing my part. Hey! Because I read somewhere that 1 in 3 turtles, anyway, 1 in 3 turtles have plastic in their stomachs, and I'm quite sure that applies to a lot of sea life, so I think it's really important to become more self-conscious of what you're using. It's good to do things one step at a time. Next one is to be more conscious of where my food comes from. I'm starting to do a little bit, like I'm eating free-range eggs only and drinking organic milk. And hopefully, it's, you know, like I said, step by step, I'll be more conscious of where things come from. It's just a shame that organic food is so much more expensive. Like a broccoli head that isn't organic is 50p, whereas an organic broccoli head is £2. So it's a massive difference, but hopefully I'll start to implement it a little bit more in my life. I just think it's more important to be conscious of your life, really. So next one is to cook like a boss. I feel like my cooking has definitely gotten better since I've moved out. I still have a lot more to learn. I'll get there slowly, one step at a time. I've got to do this before I hit 30, so I don't actually have a long time to go, do I? No, I've only got just over 2 years to go. Next is to love more. Now, this isn't, you know, people that I love already, like my son and my family and everybody else. But I mean, it's just simple things, like if I see someone in the street and I just want to start saying hello, I just want to start greeting people. I feel like it's lost. Like when I was back in Gloucester, where my parents live, I went out shopping with my dad and he was just saying hello to everyone. And I feel like where I live, it's just doesn't happen now. I think we should all be conscious of greeting someone. It's so small, it takes a second. Yeah, let's start greeting at least 5 people that we see. Next one is possibly, obviously my husband needs to be on board with this as well. You know, have another baby maybe. My little baby now is 9 months old. So I think there's plenty of time, 2 and a bit years to have another one, or at least be pregnant, hopefully. Next is to become closer to God. Now with that I mean spiritually. I feel like a lot of spirituality is lost in anything that we do, so I'd love to be more spiritual to God. Next one is I'd love to learn more about my religion. I feel like there's so much that I don't know. I feel like I know a few percentage worth, so I really like to learn more about my religion, and that isn't just until I'm 30, that is for the rest of my life as well. Next one is also religion related. I'd love to learn tajweed of the Quran. I feel like my recitation is not very good, so I'd like to work on that. The next one is driving on the motorway again. I used to drive loads before I got married, and I drove after I got married as well. My husband just prefers driving on the motorway. So I have driven on the motorway, but since I've had a baby, I haven't. And I'd like to start doing it again. I feel like I'm just a little bit worried, especially with a baby in the back. But motorway driving, to be fair, is easy. I'm just being a bit of a wuss. So my next one is get more active. Now for me, I am so unfit. It's really embarrassing. So I would definitely like to get more fit, whether that's just to go on walks. I'd love to. Hopefully by the time I'm 30, I'll be able to walk a mile without getting out of breath. Next one is make more effort with loved ones. I feel like, especially since having a baby, I just don't have the time to ring many people or to message many people. The next one's a bit deep. Figure out what I want to do with my life. and I guess that is career-wise. At the moment I am on maternity leave, and my career isn't something that, like, I'm not happy just staying at the level that I'm at. I would like to do more with my life, and it's just about figuring out what that is. I suppose that leads on to my next one. I'd like to be successful in YouTube actually. I'd like to do well in this. I've wanted to do this for such a long time, and I finally have the courage to do it. So yeah, let's see where this channel takes me. Next one is get my son into his own bed. He is currently co-sleeping, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love having cuddles with him. I would like him to be in his own bed by the time I'm 30, that would be nice. Next one is to plant more. At the moment our garden has no plants at all, but I'd like to plant things, whether that's flowers, fruit or veg. I'd just like to try it, and I think it'll be really good to involve a man a lot in doing that as well. Right, now this one is pushing it a little bit. When I say it's pushing it a little bit, I mean a hell of a lot. So running a marathon, whether that's a half marathon, definitely can't be a full one, like I won't be able to do it. I need to get off my backside to do that. But no, do you know what? I have faith in myself. I can do it. Maybe. So next is to visit another country and learn about their culture. Next is accepting my greys. Now, I've got a few greys. I've had more greys since I've had a baby. Haven't I? Yeah, you've given mummy greys. And at first, when I first found my greys, I used to pull them out. Now I don't. So I really need to, you know, going forward, just need to accept them. They're just going to appear more and more. Now, I've never ever been a bookworm, ever. I'd love to. So guys, if you have any recommendations of good books, please leave them in the comment section down below, because I really want to read a book and actually finish it. I've done it in the past where I've read a book and I've not finished it, and because it's just not been appealing to me. So let me know if there are any that are good, preferably not like yay thick, maybe like thick. Next is to go to the Yorkshire Dales. The Yorkshire Dales aren't very far from where we live at the moment, and my husband said that's where we would be going on our honeymoon. So I researched it a little bit. I knew he wasn't going to take me there. I knew he's not one of those guys that like things like the Yorkshire Dales. I'd rather go to a hot country, but I would definitely like to go to the Yorkshire Dales before I'm 30. Next one is to expand my palate. Now generally I'm really good with food, like I'll eat a lot. There are some things that I haven't tried or I haven't eaten or I haven't really liked. Like recently, I never used to like avocados, and then one of my friends, she absolutely loves it. She's like, season it and you might enjoy it. And I seasoned it and I enjoyed it. The next one is to collaborate with a YouTuber. I would love that. And I think if of course I stick with this, I think it's doable, hopefully. We'll see. Get another piercing. I would love another piercing. I've been umming and ahhing for ages to get like another ear piercing. Next one is to go to more baby groups. I haven't been to many with a man-in-law. Generally he loves kids and he is surrounded by kids like his cousins, so I'm not worried about him having any like problems with social interaction because he's super social. He absolutely loves kids. Whenever he sees a baby or a child, he just wants to go. He just wants to grab him. He just wants to like tap him. So I think he'll be alright. Next one is to breastfeed as long as I can. Obviously that's not going to be till I'm 30 because that's over like the 2-year mark that I'd like to reach. But for me, the realistic goal anyway would be 1.5 years. I'd love to go the full 2 years if a man-in-law wants as well, of course. The next one is to watch a fireworks display. So since I've had a man-in-law, I haven't actually seen a fireworks display. That's because I've either been feeding him to sleep or just cuddling him in bed. Next one is to go and watch a theatre production. I've wanted to do that for such a long time, but I haven't actually gotten around to it. Next one is to drink more water. Generally, I do drink a bit. I've got a bottle. I've got a 500ml bottle. I used to have a 750ml, and that used to be better, but this one is glass, so it's meant to be better for you. It's just a shame that it's smaller, so I've actually been drinking less. The next one is manage my time better. Now, I feel like I'm not very good with time management. Like, it's 1:11 at the moment, and I haven't done that much in the house. Like, I've done the dishes, I've had breakfast and all of that, but I haven't sorted out the laundry, so I need to have a little bit more time management. The last one is to learn my mother tongue better. Now, I don't know what it is. When I was younger, I used to speak Gujarati so well, and then when I grew up, I didn't speak it that much, so I've just forgotten how to speak it. I understand most of it, but forming a sentence is quite difficult for me, and of course with a man a lot, I would like to speak it more regularly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time. Bye.